What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so the Washington Wizards defeated the Orlando Magic last night by the final score of 131 to 116. And Bradley Beal, who had been out for the past 5 games, scored 26 points. He had been out since March 27th with a hip contusion, and he scored 26 points on 11 of 19 shooting, including 4 of 6 from three-point range. And Russell Westbrook had a tremendous game. All right. And I only talk about these types of performances when they win because, to me, when a triple double is occurring in a loss, yeah, it's nice for the stat line, but it doesn't mean anything when you lose. So I only talk about these things uh, when he wins, or if he does lose, it has to be some type of historic performance for me to bring it up. We like a 50 point game or a 60-point game or something. Last night, the Wizards made a season best 19 three-pointers, um, and Russell Westbrook had 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 15 assists in just 26 minutes of play. He has 5 triple-doubles in his last 6 games, and is the only player averaging double digits in points, rebounds, and assists, and he's on pace to do this for a 4th year in his career. He's had 3 prior seasons averaging a triple double. He did not average a triple double last year playing along James Harden. As a matter of fact, with his 20th triple double of the season, I believe he's the second player in NBA history to have at least 4 seasons, at least 4 seasons with 20 or more triple doubles. Although, as I always have to say in these situations, there's an asterisk involved in that because Wilt Chamberlain's and Bill Russell's, for that matter, blocks were not counted. And if blocks were counted, and even for that matter, steals, we would have to look at this thing differently. You know what I'm saying? Much, much different. But be as it may, Russell Westbrook now has 166 career triple doubles, leaving him only 15 shy of tying Oscar Robertson. Okay? And at the rate that he's going, with 22 games to go, I don't think he's going to do it this year, but barring injury, I think Russ, who I thought was done, I thought he was pretty much done as a player. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I think that he's going to do it sometime next year. Now, this is what I want to say about Russell Westbrook. Does he deserve a lot of the criticism that people levy at him? Yeah, because he hasn't won. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't get in my feelings when people criticize him. My only concern about the criticism is when it gets out of proportion to the point where anything that he does good is always attached to something bad. You know what I'm saying? Like if Steph Curry or LeBron James have an excellent performance, or if the team is performing well, they deserve all the credit they get. But I think that they also should be some criticism levied when it's appropriate. But with Russell Westbrook, it's this thing where when he does bad, it's a huge pile on, and when he performs well, people still shit on him. Well, it doesn't really matter. He's selfish. He's a stat pattern, and that's what I think Russell's talking about with these narratives that these media people bring up, and people buy into these narratives. And with Russ, he's constantly shitting on. And my thing is, if you're going to have this thing, Stephen A. Smith, where you don't give a damn about championships, then you have to have that same attitude toward Pete Maravich. Because Pete Maravich was a spectacular individual player who could score big and was a very flashy guy and was revolutionary. He was. But you could also say about Pete Maravich is that his career was a bit of a disappointment considering the expectations of him coming out of college. Remember, this is a guy that was supposed to be the most phenomenal offensive uh, force ever, really. He averaged 44 points in college. And while his career was Hall of Fame worthy, what did he win? He only went to the playoffs 4 or 5 times, 4 times, I think. Only played in 26 playoff games. Never had any deep playoff runs. At least Russell Westbrook been to a couple. At least he's been to a finals. What did Pete Maravich ever do? So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, when you talk about his turnovers, yeah, I'm not arguing any of that stuff. Turnovers, just the erratic shooting, the bad decision making in certain situations, times when he should be approaching the game in a different way. Yeah, I'm with you, 100%. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. When people are getting on Russell Westbrook about that, when he has those types of moments, I do not disagree with them. But I do like Russ, right? I do like him, and I try to be objective about it. I try not to be a fanboy with him, but sometimes, what I'm saying, people, the media, they can get way out of whack with their criticisms of him. Like it's almost like he can do no good with them. You know what I'm saying? Like if he does step back offensively and let others have the spotlight, then he's concerned about padding his rebounds and assists. When he does score, all well, he's selfish and he's not efficient. And he needs to look for other people. So it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think.